Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. And this part, I will teach you how to make interactive animation with new software. Recently is Rive. Then we will get into the Rive. You're inside Rive. Click on the view a new file button, and we are going to make an artboard with a very specific size, but let's just start with the default of 500 x500. Then click create artboard, and this artboard works just like a pre-composer in After Effects or an artboard in Illustrator or Figma. On the right side you can change the properties or whatever is selected using the inspector, and on the left side there are hierarchy panel that shows everything inside the artboard. And let's just record objects so they appear above or below others. Now I'm going to double click the file name at the top and rename it contact button, then press enter. I will do the same for the artboard itself using a lowercase uppercase naming style similar to expression in After Effects. In the artboard, the artboard can be treated like a rectangle. It has a fill color, so in the inspector I will change it to white. Next, let's set a specific size, 25 and 100 pixel wide and 50 pixel tall. Since it's small, we'll zoom in using control command and scroll wheel or plus or minus. Press F to frame the selection, and use the middle mouse button or space bar it pan around. Now we are going to the design session. Let's add the text. Press T, click and type contact. The name is white, so select it and change the color to black in the inspector. Change the font to Archivo, set the width to semi-bold and the size to 20. Then center it horizontally and vertically in the artboard. Next, add a rectangle by pressing R and driving it over the text. Remove the fill at the stroke, set it to black with 1 pixel height, and center it in the artboard. Now we will add small rectangles to the corners to make it look like a bounding box. Zoom in and press R, hold shift and draw a 5x5 pixel square. Set it to black and round the corners by 1 pixel. Name it corner 1 and name the main rectangle bounding. Duplicate the corner to the other 3 corners using Alt Option and drag. Next, create midpoint handles. Duplicate a corner, resize it to 3x3 pixel, rename it mid left, and move it to the center of the left edge. Duplicate it to create mid right, mid top, and mid bottom. Now let's organize everything. Group all the handles and name the group handles. Then group the handles with bounding box and name it transform box. Then group that with the text and name it contact button. Finally, create one more group that contains everything and name it wood. This make animation and keyframing much cleaner later. Then we will get into the setting session. Setting button states switch from the design mode to animate mode. You will see the state machine panel at the bottom. Then rename the first timeline to idle. Think of timeline as stats, not animations. To save the idle state, set keyframe. Select the bounding box and set keyframes for width and height. Then select all the handles and set X and Y position keyframes. Duplicate the idle set and rename it hover. Increase the bounding box size. Then reposition all handles to align with the new box. Then Rive automatically updates keyframe as you move objects. Duplicate idle again and rename it click. This time shrink the bounding box and realign the handles. Then now we have three states: idle, hover, and click. The state machine, and then we will get into the state machines. The green entry mode is every playback starts by default. It goes to the idle state. We can create transition between states by dragging connection between them. Connect idle and hover, then connect hover to idle. To connect this transition, we will use inputs. Then controlling transition with inputs will add the Boolean input and name it is hovering. Set a condition so that when it's hovering true, and transition from idle to hover happens. For the reverse transition, set is hovering false. Now add interpolation. Select but transition, change interpolation to cubic and set a duration of around 100 milliseconds for a smooth by snappy feel. Next, connect hover, click, and add another Boolean input named is down. When it's down true, go it click. When false, return to hover. Add the same duration and easing. Then controlling inputs with listeners. Listener connect user input to state change. Select the contact button group and add a listener name pointer. Enter. Set it to change is hovering true. Duplicate it. Rename it pointer exit and set is hovering false. Add another listener named pointer down. That set is down true, and another named pointer up. That set is down false. To prevent issues when the mouse is dragged outside the button, add another input change to pointer exit. That also set is down false. Variable fonts weight, and we are set the variable font weight. Go back to the state and select the text. Set a keyframe on the font weight, and below idle become 600, hover become 800 click become 400. Center the text anchor so the weight change animate from the center. Rive automatically interpolates between this wave, and then we will setting the automatic overshoot. Select all transition and change interpolation to elastic. Then increase the duration to around 300 milliseconds. Adjust amplitude and period to get a playful bounce. This creates a springy interaction without adding any extra frames. At this point, the button is fully interactive, smooth and responsive, all while using state transition and interpolation instead of traditional timeline animation. That's all for me. Thank you for watching. Hopefully this tutorial I want to this tutorial is fully helpful. And thank you for watching. We'll meet inshallah in the next video.